What if one of the most famous women in history, Cleopatra VII, was buried in a tomb that has been lost to the sands of time? For centuries, historians and archaeologists have been searching for the final resting place of the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt. Cleopatra VII Cleopatra ruled Egypt from 5130 BCE and died in 30 BCE, but her burial place remains unknown. The mystery surrounding her tomb has become a symbol of the transition from independent Hellenistic Egypt to Roman imperial rule. Ancient sources say she was buried with Mark Antony, but the exact tomb has never been confirmed archaeologically. The search for Cleopatra's tomb is not just about finding the remains of a famous queen, but also about understanding the blend of Roman and Egyptian funerary practices that may have been used in her burial. Some investigators have argued that the burial may have been placed outside Alexandria because parts of the city's ancient coastline were later altered or submerged, complicating the search. The popular image of Cleopatra's death by snakebite is not securely proven by contemporary evidence. It survives mainly as a literary tradition rather than a settled forensic fact. Modern excavations at Tapasaris Magna, west of Alexandria, have produced evidence that keeps the tomb search active, but no definitive burial has been found. The mystery is unresolved because the ancient record is incomplete and the archaeological evidence remains ambiguous. Cleopatra's disappearance from the archaeological record symbolizes the transition from independent Hellenistic Egypt to Roman imperial rule. The unresolved tomb has fueled centuries of scholarship, sensationalism, and political myth-making about Egypt's last pharaoh. Because Cleopatra is one of the most famous women in ancient history, the missing tomb has outsized influence on public memory of African antiquity. The case shapes how modern Egypt and the wider African continent are represented in global history, tourism, and heritage politics. It also reflects a larger African historical issue. Many major sites remain under-excavated, damaged, or politically contested, which affects preservation and interpretation. The search for Cleopatra's burial continues to attract international attention, showing how African archaeology is often entangled with global media narratives. A major controversy is that Cleopatra is often treated outside African history, even though her reign was centered in Egypt, on the African continent. There is no scholarly consensus on the burial location, and proposals range from Alexandria to other sites in the Nile Delta or Western Egypt. The broader suppressed history issue is not that facts are hidden in a conspiracy sense, but that colonial era and Eurocentric framing has often minimized Egypt's place within African history. As we continue to search for Cleopatra's tomb, we are reminded of the importance of understanding and preserving our cultural heritage. The mystery of Cleopatra's tomb is a complex and intriguing one, and it continues to captivate us to this day. Will we ever find the final resting place of the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt, or will it remain a secret lost to the sands of time?